Hey Pisces, it's me here, Krystal Clear. Happy to deliver to you Spirit's message for October 2024. We're going to pull 2 cards to get started, so we can check the energy coming into the month and the energy as we leave the month to give us an idea of how the month of October goes for Pisces. So coming into the month, we've got water cleansing happening, some purification. Very good. And as we leave the month of October, you got the magic circle of protection. Oh, Pisces, you're a water sign, of course. So water is very important for you to work with. When I see that there's the magic circle of protection at the end of the month and there's some cleansing at the beginning of the month, spiritual boundaries, energetic boundaries, esoteric hygiene, wellness, these feel like the focus that Spirit's bringing into me for you to be mindful of as you go about October, especially as the veil is at its thinnest, plus it's eclipse season. And there is one of the eclipses are in Pisces, and I can't think of it right now. It might be the October. No, I think it was the September one. Anywho, one of them are in the sign of Pisces. It's Pisces, Libra, and Aries. So eclipse season, September 17th to October 17th is happening. There's a lot of things being revealed about people that you're connecting with. It could be practices that you have. There's a purification in those connections, like no more wasting energy, no more wasting time, no more wasting words or intimacy or parts of you that are sacred, right? The magic circle of protection. This is to keep our space sacred. The pentagram, whatever you want to call it. I call it a pentacle. It's got the 5 points. It's all parts of us. So it's to protect our whole self. And this month, when there's a cleansing happening and then a protection happening, I'm feeling very much the spiritual energy cleansing. Connections that you've made, for some of you, belief systems that you've had, practices that you ritualize or that hold true to you. There's some revamping happening in October. What a great month to do that, with the veil being so thin, meaning spirituality is at an all-time, spirituality, intuition, it's at an all-time high, very sensitive to other people's energy. So make sure that you're clearing your energetic space. Make sure you have a good energetic hygiene practice. And what I mean by that is maybe you start the day with a water bowl meditation. I'm happy to talk more about that if you want to comment or shoot me an email, info@doitdivine.com. You could do a water bowl meditation, look into that. You could do a meditative shower. Maybe you start your day that way. Maybe it simply has to do with some moon water that you work with. But working with water and purifying your energy, it's time. I feel like maybe either it's been a while or it's time to revamp those practices. Let's pull 4, see what Spirit has to say. We've got the Devil card. So yeah, there are some other people's energy is just trickling into your vibe. 7 of Wands. You see, like everybody wants a piece of me. I'm Mrs. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, right? Like everybody wants a piece of you, or they don't need to. Not everybody needs access to you. Knight of Swords. Protect your space. You can use the Knight of Swords is all about how we express ourselves, how we ask for space, how we demand it, command it, how we exchange energy. And finally, 5 of Wands. We've got some toxicities lingering. 5 of Wands people often relate to sometimes like competition, not supportive people in your life. And I agree to that. And for some of you, that very much is going to resonate. What I see with all of this is that there's it could be one person, but it feels multiple. Like, let's say you've had a few interviews for a job, or you work for a company where it feels like everybody's in your business, or maybe you've been trying to date others. Like, there has been a number of people who you've connected with. And I feel like their energy is just kind of in your spot, in your space. It's infiltrating. It's either, you know, causing you to be overly emotional or maybe even detached. Depends on your situation. But there's a shift in the emotion that I see happening. And as a result of the shift of the energy. So purifying and cleansing your energetic space and then protecting it and grounding it, again, is really important. So let's break it down with the Devil. This is certainly a card of just that energy that doesn't vibe. And it's very close to the Five of Wands type of energy, is that it's our ego. It's our, you know, we're kind of giving away too much of us, or we need to just pull back a little bit and not feed all parts of us. We need to have some maybe self-discipline or just better boundaries. Seven of Wands, also a card where we need to find our peace, claim our space. You see all those alligators, you know, trying to fight the big alligator, and it's like just people wanting a piece of you. Either they could be might be very fun, right? The Devil card, ego isn't necessarily bad. It could be like people just love you so much and they want to give you all this attention, and you're like, yeah, give me that attention. But it might just be from people who are not giving you attention that is purified. It might be attention because they have some desires or some impurities that you don't necessarily recognize, which is why it's important on an energetic level to have those boundaries. And then comes the Knight of Swords, like the Knight of Cups, where it's like, yeah, fighting for what you love. This is fighting for your peace of mind. This is fighting for your energetic clearing. This is fighting for your emotional state. And then finally, we've got the Five of Wands, which we talked a little bit about, but it is that change of energy and how you've been exchanging energy with people. When it comes to October, I feel like you're going to find a new way to do that. And you're going to find a new way to protect your space. And hopefully this inspires you to do so. But I'm here and I'm happy to help you with your spiritual awakening practices. So let's see, other than the water bowl, which I know Spirit channeled in, and the meditative shower. Spirit's like, don't forget I channeled in the meditative shower. Let's see what else we have for guidance from Spirit. We'll pull 3 cards. We've got Reclaim Innocence, which is very similar to that cleansing, purifying, reclaiming your space, reclaiming your energy. We've got Transform. Return to sender, return to center. I'm not sure if you've ever played with that affirmation before. Some people do. It's a great one to do when you're in the meditative shower, or you can, use this just when you either start your day or after you've peopled a little much, or even at the end of your day. But to take maybe 5 minutes, nice and peacefully, sitting in your space, honoring all parts of you, seeing all parts of you, like that pentagram. And then the very first thing you say is return to sender. And you, in your mind's eye, in your visualization, in your imagery, you fantasize, daydream, think about, see this return to sender is any energy that's lingering that is not yours. See it lift up out of your crown chakra. It goes up and out your crown chakra. You return it to sender. You give it to Spirit to send it where it needs to. Send it for healing. Send it back to the person to figure out for awareness, right? Send it where it needs to. Return to sender. And then once you have cleared yourself, to do the same type of visualization, but this time you're seeing energy come down upon you and over you and even around you, and it's return to center. And now you're taking back any pieces of you or anything that you've forgotten about, and you're bringing it back. And I really feel that can help transform the energy to get rid of some things that you've been holding on to and to reclaim some parts that you've lost. And reclaim, right? The innocence and journey, finally. Spirit's like, don't forget that this is about the big picture journey. It's so much more than this one thing. I know, like energetic boundaries, it reaches so many different aspects, but I feel like this is the journey that you're on. You are a deeply empathetic person. Yes, of course you're Pisces, of course you are, but it's really time to make this shift so that your empathy can be one of healing and empowered transformation rather than struggle. And we're all going to have our struggles. It's not about like not struggling, but that's so you don't feel weighed down by it. And then this empowers you, encourages you on your journey. So Pisces, that's what I have for you for the month of October. I hope this helps. I'm wishing you all the best blessing and love always. Please subscribe if we vibe. Take care.